Hey everyone, I'm Nikki, and today we're going to go over part 2 of a 3-part series on how I began my YouTube channel. So, if you are thinking about starting your own YouTube channel and want to watch somebody else start their YouTube journey, then keep watching. So in my last video, which was part 1 of this 3-part series, I went over why I decided to start a YouTube channel. I also went over who I thought my channel could serve, and then I went over what problems my audience faces that I could potentially help with. So in this video, I am going to talk about how I decided what my YouTube channel would be about. I'm also going to go over what value I think I can bring to an audience. And lastly, I'm going to go over how I decided what specific videos to make for this YouTube channel. Okay, so what should my YouTube channel be about? Obviously, I want my YouTube channel to be successful, so I want to make videos that I think people will watch. So in a sense, I need to sort of reverse engineer this channel, meaning I need to take a look at what other YouTubers are doing similar to me and see what their top ranking videos are. I need to look up what people are actually interested in, what people are watching, and make my own, and make with my own personality and my own twist and my own style, and then go from there. I also need to think about distinguishing myself from other YouTubers. I don't want to be the same as somebody else, or I don't want to copy somebody else's video exactly the way they did it. Number one, I won't be able to compete, and number two, it's just not sustainable. You can't just go and copy other people's videos the entire time. So I need to make sure that I was thinking about my own unique spin on things. To that end, I decided to look at my passions, things that I was really excited about, and also my proficiencies, things that I was actually good at, to see if they overlapped with things that could be profitable. If I could take things that I was really excited about, which were the same as things that I was really good at, which also happened to be the same as things that could make money, then I think that would inform what my YouTube channel could be about. My passions, first and foremost, being a wife and a mom. No brainer. It's kind of my job anyway. I'm really passionate about it because I love my family, and they're completely worth all of my time and all of my effort. You know, in a large part, they are the reason why I am trying to pursue this and trying to contribute to the family income. Science. Science was always my favorite subject in school, and so much so that I went on to study it in college, and then I worked for a little bit, and then I went on to study it in grad school. I really enjoy it. I like knowing how things work, and I like knowing, why things are the way they are. I absolutely love teaching. When I was in grad school, we had a teaching requirement, and we had to be a TA for several quarters. I can't remember how many, but several quarters. And so I ended up TAing like genetics classes and cell and molecular biology classes, microbiology classes. It was literally my favorite thing about grad school, just helping students out, having office hours, doing lectures, study sessions before exams. I absolutely loved it. Photography. I have dabbled in photography ever since I was in college, which was like a million years ago. My husband and I were trying to start this t-shirt business, and so I found that it was a good opportunity to buy an actual real nice camera, DSLR, and actually learn how to use it outside the context of having it on auto. So I learned about ISO, and I learned about depth of field and f-stops and all of that. And I really loved the mechanics of it. And I also love the back end of Photoshop and doing composites and all of that too. So I really love it. And I'm so happy that, because of that time in our lives when we were trying that thing, I was able to learn all of these really cool things about photography, and just really enjoy it. I've also really enjoyed videography. So anytime we go on family vacations, I like taking videos and photos and then putting them in like a little home movie for my friends and family, putting it through the software, and I really enjoyed learning how to use the software and learning how to do transitions and things like that. And all the things, all of it, I really enjoy. The outdoors. I love the outdoors. I really like rock climbing and hiking and camping, all kinds of camping, car camping, backcountry camping, any kind of camping. Also snowboarding. Yeah, I just really love being outside. All right, now to talk about my proficiencies, things that I am actually good at. Being a mom and wife. Would I say I was proficient in them? I would say that I think I'm proficient enough. I think that, you know, my daughter's in 5th grade, and I think I could have some, you know, bits of advice for somebody with younger kids. You know, even though I know that I still have a lot to learn, and I obviously, you know, not obviously, you know, I'm definitely not an expert at being a mom or a wife. I think the value that I would bring is that I am very willing to try new things, and so, you know, my audience can go with me on a journey of learning how to do this more efficiently, or, you know, learn how to do that better. Am I proficient in science? I went to grad school at UCLA and got my master's in microbiology. And so when I was there, I studied viruses, and when I graduated, I worked in lots of different labs, but mostly in genomics and genetics labs. You know, because of that and because of my work experience, I think I'm fairly proficient in science, at least enough so to be able to explain to a layperson something that they saw in the news, like something about a vaccine or a new way to genetically manipulate something. So yeah, I think I'm fairly proficient in science. Teaching. So I did say that I really enjoy teaching, but how do I know that I'm actually good at it? So I think one metric would be the TA evaluations that we would get at the end of every quarter, and they would rate us. And so, you know, I'm sure you remember this if you went to college, that, you know, you would fill out the little Scantron, and then at the end you'd have like written comments that you can, you know, write about your TA. So we would take those and we would actually read them and really take them to heart, so that the next quarter we could change things up or improve upon the way we taught in the previous quarter. Also at UCLA, they would give us, each of the TAs, kind of a grade or a percentage of how well they did. And so for me, my evaluations were always really good. They were always above like 90%. So we would get like little teaching certificates every quarter. And more anecdotally, my discussion sections were packed, not just with my own students, but with other students from different sections who had heard that I'd made, you know, like a really good handout, or that, you know, I had a really good PowerPoint slide or something. You know, it seemed like there were a lot of students that, you know, enjoyed coming to my classes, and then also to my office hours. I got a lot of students coming to my office hours as well, asking for help. And so not only do I really enjoy teaching, but I think I'm able to communicate and convey things in a way that a layperson can understand. So photography, I think I've been doing it for a good number of years, that, you know, I think I'm fairly proficient in it, but I also think that I could learn a whole lot still, and, you know, I'm excited about that prospect. When I was in grad school, I joined a group, the Outdoors Adventures group. You know, we were then able to take people out on trips, so I taught people how to rock climb and took them out on snowboarding trips. But, you know, it's been a really long time since I've done any of those things. Actually, I still do rock climb pretty regularly, but it's indoor rock climbing wall. And then, you know, as far as camping go, we don't go camping that much anymore. And as far as snowboarding goes, we haven't gone in a few years. So I don't know if I have enough depth to really consider myself proficient in any of these things. I still do really enjoy it though. What can be profitable? There are a number of different ways to make money on YouTube. If you have enough subscribers and enough watch time, meaning, you know, a number of hours that people have watched your videos within the span of a year, you will be able to monetize your channel, meaning you can take ads and intersperse them throughout your video, and then you can get paid for those ads. So monetizing your channel on YouTube isn't exactly a windfall, which is why a lot of YouTubers do affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is where you have a link in your description to products that you mention in your video. And if a viewer clicks on that link and buys that product, then you get a percentage of the cost of that product. The percentages that you get can range from 1 or 2% to maybe 50%, depending on what company you go through. And there are a number of different companies that will allow you to do this. Amazon is one, and ShareSale is another, but I'm sure there are tons of other programs that you can involve yourself in. As a YouTuber, you can also get brand deals with companies. So this means that they will pay you to promote their product on your video. They'll pay you to make an entire video about their product. They'll pay you to wear their product while you're shooting a video, something like that. So that's another way to make money on YouTube. And I'm sure there are tons of other ways to make money on YouTube that I don't know about because I'm new. All right, so all that said, I think I could make money on YouTube by promoting products that I use. Let's say there's a really good non-stick pan I use for making pancakes. Well, I can, you know, take the link from Amazon and put that in my description, and anytime somebody buys that pan, I can make money off of it. Or I can promote an app or apps that I use to make my life more efficient as a parent. Or maybe I can get a brand deal with a drone company that, pays me to fly their drone around in my video and then give my thoughts on it. And if my content resonates with enough people and I get enough subscribers and enough views, I might be able to monetize my channel. So to answer the question, what should my YouTube channel be about? I think it's going to start off as a parenting, lifestyle, productivity kind of channel that talks also about photography and videography and tech. So what value does my channel bring to my audience? I think I can provide tips and tricks on parenting and productivity, as well as photography and videography with a sciencey twist. And I think I will also bring my own videography and photographic aesthetic to this channel, which hopefully will distinguish me from other YouTubers. I'm okay with it being a little bit broad and messy right now because I really just want to get started. I think that, whatever focus I'll have in the future, it'll present itself eventually. I'm okay with this process right now being sort of my learning experience and just trying to get better. So what type of videos should I make? This question was much harder to answer when I had no idea what my YouTube channel was going to be about, but now that I've been able to narrow it down a little bit, video ideas are a little bit easier to come up with. So what I decided to do was come up with at least 100 different video ideas. And the reason why I chose 100 is because if I can't think of 100, then it'll be really difficult for me to sustain a YouTube channel where I need to come up with content every week. For me, having a plan for months in advance will make this process a lot less stressful. At the end of this process, I had over 120 different video ideas. And so what I did was I took those ideas and I put them into categories. I had a parenting category, I had a productivity category, I had a photography and videography category. I even had a little tech category because I love gadgets and I geek out on new drones and whatever else. And then I think that throughout some of those videos and some of those topics, I can interweave science. So then what I did was I took the very best ideas and I started to move them up towards the top. And then I started to figure out which videos I wanted to do in what order. And I have a list of enough videos for several months. That said, I'm also allowing myself to have some flexibility. So if there is a video topic that I want to do sooner, or if there's a video topic that comes up that I want to do, then I can do that video and then move the other video topics down. But I will always have sight of what videos I have coming down the pipeline and always be thinking about what video I'm going to be doing next. And in doing all of this, I came up with an upload frequency. So just how often I wanted to post videos. And so for me, I think a realistic frequency is once a week. I definitely can't do it twice a week at this point. I just don't have enough time. And maybe one time a week might be stretching it as well, but we'll see. That'll be my goal. But definitely trying to get a video out once a week, which means I'm gonna have to do roughly 4 to 5 videos a month. Which means for the year, I will need 52 different videos. So the beauty of having your videos planned out that far in advance is that you can batch create your videos. So you can batch outline them, you can batch shoot them, you can batch edit them. And so this streamlines your process and allows you to be more efficient with your time. If after all of this, you still want to create your own YouTube channel, make sure to watch out for my next video where I show you how I film, edit, and post one of my YouTube videos. If you want to check out the first video in this 3-part series, make sure you click the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye. Free class, and I thought, oh, this is, oh my God. Say not to toot my own horn, but no, what am I doing? Not so. Not so, not so. Well, post my YouTube channel. No.